around to say hello. One, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Logically, I want to ask you, the CID is working in West Bengal, but Mamata Didi's police is not reporting to her. CID's credit she will take, police's non-operation at this point of the hostage drama. Mamata Didi will take no responsibility for that. Don't you see, as Shehzad said, don't you see democracy in danger in Bengal? Or is it kosher kyunki aapne to jeetna nahi hai wahan? So why worry about democracy? BJP is at the receiving end. Why worry?
Navika, good evening to you and to all my fellow panelists on the program. I don't think it's about Bengal alone, Navika. I think everybody in this country knows when the government of Mr. Modi is so paranoid, apprehensive and scared that people's social media posts are now being deleted. It tells you that this is not just a thin-skinned government. It's a government that is cowardly. It cannot handle any dissent or any threat to its future. Now, the Bengal election is something that has happened periodically every 5 years. The conversation hasn't changed because the BJP is desperate to polarize every election that happens to try and see if it can win. Let me give you two examples that are very important in your discussion this evening, Navika, and juxtapose Assam along with Bengal, because these two states are witnessing a very ugly and a vicious attempt by the Bharatiya Janata Party to spread communal poison. Have you forgotten Suvendu Adhikari's comment about Gaza-like lesson? Why should we not kind of bring that into the context of our conversation? Should we ignore that horrific video by the Assam BJP where a very prominent face of the party was shown aiming his gun? I mean, you have reached a point where leaders are talking about paying less money to a Muslim, calling him a Mia, and saying don't even give him economic security that he deserves. We are living in very dangerous times, and I blame
Sanjay Jha, I think you would do well to debate Bengal today and not Assam, because that is the topic of the day.
Well, let me address the Malda issue, because you know that this data is in the public domain, right? But Navika, you know it. You have covered all these elections many times before. Malda and Murshidabad have an overwhelming Muslim population, and if you look at the SIR investigation done till now, and I saw that data, that roughly 8 lakh votes are under adjudication in Malda. And Malda and Murshidabad, which have got a predominant Muslim population, are having 1/3 of all the SIR deletions or judicial reviews happening.
Because there is one key part of the data that you are not talking about. And that key part, Anand Ranganathan, is that this region has about 200 kilometers of the border that it shares with Bangladesh. So if there are people who have crossed over from Bangladesh, the SIR exercise is just to weed out those people who are not Indians. Why does anybody have a problem with that?
Good evening,
50
Navika.
lakh voters under judicial review. Anand, just give me 1 second. Anand, I'm requesting for just 1 second. 50 lakh voters under judicial review, 61 lakh DD.
And therefore, are you saying just because 50 lakh voters are under review, judicial officers can be held hostage? Are you saying that? So then please see the full picture. Don't see a part of the picture. And Anand Ranganathan, I call upon you to see the full picture. I'm coming to you, Shehzad. Anand hasn't spoken. Anand first, coming to you later. Anand.
Look, first of all, just to rebut my good friend Sanjay, I'm sure he knows because he belongs to the wonderful state of Bihar, proudly so. How many voters were deleted in Bihar? Were they more or were they less than what has happened in Bengal? Number two, when he says, obviously justifying in a very nuanced way about the violence in Malda because an overwhelming majority which is Muslim has been disenfranchised. And I want to ask him a very simple question. Is the entire exercise being monitored almost on a day-to-day basis by Supreme Court or not? It has set up 19 appellate authorities to look at any problem that the SIR is making the public face. 19. Now, either you can say that BJP government is corrupt, fine, say it. Yes, say it. Say Modi is corrupt, Shah ki problem hai. But I challenge you to say that Supreme Court is also corrupt in this. Supreme Court is negligent in this. That you would not say. Even though the entire exercise, unlike the case in Bihar, out here is being monitored almost daily. You pick up the newspaper, the morning is with what the Supreme Court has ordered or monitored the SR excise in Bengal. Now let me come to this issue, and if I am rebutting my good friend Sanjay on factual errors that he has made, you also, being a very dear friend of mine, should not escape my fury.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Epic fury is what I'm worried about. Please go
A
ahead.
rejoinder though, Navika.
Okay. First, let him express his fury towards me.
Yes. The fact of the matter is, I want to ask you a simple question. Do you believe that law and order, as what happened last evening, there was a breakdown of it in Bengal? Yes or no?
Of course.
Right. This is where you're wrong. And this is where my epic fury comes to you. The Indian laws are no longer valid in Bengal. This is where you're getting it wrong. Let me prove it to you. 30 seconds. This is a studio. This is Times Now, the entire organization. You are not right now, let's say, in this office. There happens an ED raid out here. Okay? They are sifting through important evidence. You barge in, आपको phone आया कानून का कि अरे भाई ये हुआ है. You barge in and you pick up a crucial piece of file which is an evidence. You move. Tell me what will happen to you in the next 24 hours.
I will be behind bars.
You will be behind bars. Now you tell me, when you
Rejoinder
say there is no law and order in Bengal, I put it to you, a lady did exactly that and worse because she was a sitting chief minister. She violated 8 clauses and laws of BNS and erstwhile IPC. Is she behind bars? Answer, yes or no.